Live.
Let's do it.
We're live.
We're
Fine.
live?
Hi, everybody. Welcome
That's
to Play
fucked
Welcome to Play to Find Out Longfall.
Fuck it, we're doing it live.
Exactly, because Twitter's being really mean right now. I wanted to tweet about the amazing art that we have from the ever wonderful Arrow Saito.
God bless Aracito.
But I can't.
10 out of
Praise.
10.
Because Twitter won't let me.
You
So
fucked up. It's your fault, Tux.
I don't think so.
Hashtag
But I might be wrong. It could very well be my fault. I'm not entirely sure.
I, for some reason, doubt it's your fault.
I don't know. It's just I want to tweet and I can't tweet. I'm just staring at these pictures trying to tweet them.
Also,
and it says,
you know
cannot-
who else we
cannot-
need to blame? You know who else we need to blame? Fucking Sci-Fry.
That low
Fuck
down,
yourself,
dirty,
Sci-Fry.
rotten, yellow-bellied Sci-Fry.
God damn it, Sci-Fry. I just wanted to have that scene with Lyle where Naley, like, fucking
And Time Warner.
Probably beats his face in.
Mostly Time
Yep.
Warner.
Mostly
Mostly Time
Time
Warner.
Mostly
I-
Time Warner, but
Yeah,
also
yeah.
Sci-Fry because fuck Sci-Fry.
Sci-fi is like so nice, guys. Y'all are jerks.
I give Sci-Fry too much shit. It's,
You really do.
I don't even know him that well. Like, I've talked to him like maybe 5 times.
Like that's the thing. Like sci-fi and Tux are very similar in that they're both kind of like chocolate labs, and that you can be mean to them all the time and they still love you.
That's my sad puppy noise.
So Longfall, guys.
Well, if you saw the splash screen before and during the break, you will see the art doing a little slideshow thing, because fancy stream stuff. And then hopefully this tweet will go out at some point, and you can find it there. But it is amazing, and I am really, really glad. And I realize now that I forgot to crop it into tokens. But you know what? We're just
Wait,
gonna
what you doing, Tuck?
I
We
don't
have our
know.
temp tokens, we'll be fine.
We're just gonna keep on rolling. We're gonna talk to our friends here and see how they've been over the last week, because we actually played last week and we're playing this week, which is awesome. So yeah,
Why can't I see the
Uh,
map?
Pian.
Is anyone else on an empty screen in Roll20?
No,
No,
Not
Oh,
at all.
now it loads in. That was weird.
there you go.
Okay.
I'm on the map screen.
I know that's where you should be.
Okay, good.
Okay, Pian.
Hi, guys.
What's up?
Nothing much has happened. You know, still just plugging along. I'm doing okay, I guess. Yeah, that's me.
There we go. There we go. Kelsa, how you doing?
Hello, everybody. I'm Kelsa. I'm doing good. I played some Burning Wheel earlier today, and that was a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to Longfall because I like being a Owlcat cop.
Don't we all just wish we could be Owlcat cops? Like,
I know
honestly.
I do. Every day.
It's true. It's true.
I still want plushies of everyone on the cast.
I know, but they're so expensive.
All right.
They are.
Seriously, I'm gonna start working on trying to make a Zage.
Do it.
I'm gonna do it.
Uh,
Okay. It's been decided.
yeah, I also I want plushies of everyone, and then I just want like a giant, like shirtless picture of Lyle like flexing because he's and making like an awkward face under his scarf that you can't really see.
Okay, sure, that makes sense.
Perfect.
Last but
The
certainly not
perfect
least,
merch.
our GM Michael, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm actually really disappointed Sci-Fi's not here because
Yeah.
he was going to be very relevant for what was about to happen.
Freaking Time Warner.
Sci-Fi
Sheesh.
is on this show, yes, Nanosphere.
He's supposed to be here, and my character is supposed to chew him out
Yep.
for knowing.
You literally like told him.
I was literally like, "Hey, we're gonna have a conversation," and now he's not here.
Yep.
But it's Time Warner's fault, really.
Blame Time Warner.
Yeah, his internet was supposed to be in like earlier this week, and Time Warner is just crap. So
Just
Yeah.
run him over.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess we could have opened with that. But he's actually on the show. We just started yelling at him.
I'm having a better day than I have the past couple days because I had a really short shift at work and 90% of it was moving like tropical flowers.
Good deal.
Granted, that doesn't make up for all the smog and carcinogens and boxes I handle on a daily basis, but it's better than nothing. Don't work in logistics, kids.
Don't. Just don't.
So, yeah. That. I know Liz is really excited to play Longfall, so I'm going to cut my intro short.
Thank you. I appreciate you, Michael. You're a good friend.
That's fine.
Mhm.
Oh, and I built a really overpowered D&D character.
I
that
didn't
everyone's
get the
a little bit
memo that
annoyed
it was
at.
Swan Song shirt day.
Oh wow, yeah.
Oh wow. Mine's a Swan Song shirt too. You just can't.
You just
see it.
can't see it.
First. No, wait. Was Swan Song or Mere Shades the first roleplay show I ever got into?
Hey, Michael! Remember that time we were gonna cut these shirts?
I think it was Swan Song, but I'm not sure.
All right,
Moving on.
moving on.
Mine was
Tell us
R&D
about-
when they were playing Dungeon World. That was a really good game.
I
Let's
will
talk
leave this
about it.
call-
I did go back.
I will leave this call and make you redo all of the cameras.
No, that's the worst thing you could do right now.
Yeah. Go.
I got pinged. What? Who pings me?
No.
Mm.
Oh, nope, it was Blue Jay. Okay, we're good.
Okay.
Not Blue Jay meaning to ping me. Blue Jay pinging everyone in her Discord. I'm not that special.
Gotcha.
So yeah,
Longfall.
Longfall.
What's Longfall?
So
10 out of 10 prepped GM.
yeah. Well, I was.
would anyone
prepped.
like to recap what happened last time?
I can.
Okay.
Unless one of you guys wants to do it. But I don't have a lot of faith in Liz remembering anything that happens in any game I ever run.
Listen, I'm on like 4 a week. I have an excuse.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you've got this, Michael. Let's just get that recap going.
So we introed Lyle, who is a recent addition to the
Who has
38th
perfect
Investigative
attendance.
Force. He is a human, a little bit awkward in social situations, and has a tendency to overreact when exposed to triggering people or events. Case in point, sorting a coat that was given to him by a former associate.
Yep.
We also met Logan Tinfingers, the upstart crime boss operating primarily out of the tail, but a little bit in Skiff Drop and Spire Bluff. He's not reached the Blast Bellows yet. We've heard about him, but we only got to see him on screen for the first time. Zajay had a date.
Was it?
Well, you took
You almost bought her all the pastries.
I did almost
bought
buy her all
the
the
pastries in the shop.
I'd consider that a date. If a dude was like, "I'll buy you every single pastry you want from here," I'd be like, "Yeah."
Everyone interested in dating PM in chat that might be here or not, take note.
She said she wanted all of the weird
She-
flower things.
Yeah, she
Michael
wanted all
Owen.
the. What?
Obviously.
What? I'm giving you a hard time. It's
Obviously,
okay. I'm allowed
I was
to
gonna-
do this.
I don't appreciate your rude friendship.
I'm told
Okay,
someone wants
so
all of the flower.
Nalon-
Yep. There. Yep.
Daily
Nalon.
dies.
Nalon dies.
Well, good.
Uh-huh.
Nalon dies. At least we still have
Children.
Naylee.
Children.
So Naylee dies. Zajay ascends to godhood, and Iselka
Okay.
ends up marrying everyone.
Okay,
And that's
so,
the show. That's the end of Longfall.
Zajay almost bought Siri all the pastries. Then like Nayli was a bitch. Azelka tried to follow after Lyle after he left because he was uncomfortable and just wanted to get to the police station.
Mhm.
We got our job. It was to go talk to some people about like these protesting dock workers.
Mhm.
So we went there. Our group split up. Azilka and Nayli went up to talk to the head person,
Mhm.
and Lyle and Zajay went to talk to the group, like the group
And
of
didn't
protesters.
completely fuck it up.
And the group of protesters.
Just mostly.
Zajay was trying to have a conversation with this dude, and he was trying to rile up the crowd. So they didn't really get much information until Lyle went and talked to this one lady, who I don't remember her name.
Her name was B.
B, that's right, B. He went to talk to B. B gave him the information that she didn't think. Basically, what happened was people were missing. There were people missing from the dockworks or from the docks, and they don't know where they went.
Mhm. The dock workers think that they like fell off
Yeah,
of
the dock workers
off of the
think they
city.
fell off of the city. But B doesn't know what. Like, she's like, I'm not really sure if they disappeared or not. And so then back up in the tower, so
You
Izilka
use your
sees
Jedi
somebody.
mind powers.
I'm getting there. Izilka saw somebody that she used to work with. She got angry. He wanted to try and take over the situation, but she was like, no, but I'd like your help if you have information, because he was like, I have information about it.
Yep. Yep.
So while they were having that conversation, Nayli goes up to the main person and she's like, hey, what's the info here? What's going on? And she's like, I'm not at liberties to tell you. You need a warrant for that. So then Nayli just kind of went like, hey, I think you should tell me that information. And basically used weird mind magic and got that information. Everybody else around was like, what the fuck are you doing, lady? You can't just give her those files. And I just took the files and I left. And
Yep.
basically what we found out was that 5 of the 8 people who disappeared were found. They were former cat eye addicts who couldn't pay for cat eye anymore, couldn't get cat eye anymore, so they turned to red eye.
Which is the dirtier, less refined form.
Yep.
It's like going from like high quality medical grade like painkillers to like heroin that's laced with like, you know, just salt to add volume or whatever. It's really dangerous.
Not good stuff.
But the other 3 they couldn't find. The other 3 out of the 8, she couldn't find. They tried to, couldn't find them. So then Nayli goes back down with Izilka, and Izilka parts to go talk to the other cop, the other dude who's trying to take over that she talked to up in the place. And he gives her basically the same information, but also lets her know that gangs are involved. Like drug cartels, that the cat eye drug cartel was involved.
Mm-hmm.
And so basically we all meet back up, we all share this information. Something happens between Lyle and Nayli, where Nayli like gives him a look, is like, hey, wanna go get coffee after this or something? And he was like, okay, because stuff happened. That'll come out later. And then this ship came with a bunch of security robots, and that's where we left off.
And you were going to do a better job of describing the security robots because we were freaking out about them, and actually that was not correct.
The security
also,
bots.
fuck you, Michael, for not thinking I remember anything. Go fuck yourself.
No, you did a good job. I just wanted you to prove it. I believed in you the entire time. It was just a test.
Bullshit.
So yeah, we see the robots through the window, and you see they're they're security drones. They're not. They're like a show of force, if that makes any sense. And there's actually not that many of them. There's like maybe 8, as opposed to the hundreds of people that are currently on strike.
Okay.
The scope, it's not we're bringing in a robot army. It's we're bringing in a few robot guards. You are not exactly sure who owns them at this point. You've just seen them.
Are they just like standing somewhere, or are they like going to anybody in particular?
They are offloading themselves from a truck, picking up barrels, and starting to move towards the picket line.
Do they have any? I guess this is a question about This is a question about automatons in general, but like, do they have any like thing that says like what they might like? Do they have anything? Do they have any like anything identifying on them?
Like serial numbers? I don't think that there would be any that you could see from this distance. You'd have to get closer.
Well, or like, are they like wearing anything, or are they just robots that got
these
off
are
the truck?
very-
Or do they have an emblem on them or
Yeah,
something?
like an
These are
emblem. Or
very
Or any distinct form that we might recognize the manufacturer.
Like, yeah, as like a company or something like that.
yeah, fair. I'm not gonna make you roll for that. These look to be outmoded council droids, like council work bots that have been retrofitted to serve security functions. They're not like because special tactics with the Justicars have like specially designed assault bots.
Yeah.
That
Like there are riot bots that are.
there are riot
yeah.
bots. These are not them.
Right.
These
yeah.
are retrofitted.
Mm-hmm.
And in theory, the only people that should have riot bots would be like the people above the people you work for. Like,
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Like the dock workers wouldn't be calling them in,
Right.
or the dock owners wouldn't be calling them in for that matter. Does that make a little more sense?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Thank you.
Because when I said a truckload of security bots comes up, everybody was like, "Oh, we're fucked."
Yeah, a little bit.
I mean,
bit.
it felt like we were fucked.
No, yeah, I legitimately thought like, okay, the riot bots are showing up and they're about to take apart this riot.
I mean, they might. They might.
I think actually,
Right, like in my head, it was episode 1 was happening where they're just like, and just bots upon bots upon bots were just
that
showing
comes
up
later.
Right, exactly.
That comes when we actually have a riot situation.
Ready? Yeah.
it's not a riot yet.
Mhm.
So,
I think
when you guys turn around, Lyle is just gone.
okay. I think Naylee's just kind of like,
He's probably following up on a lead.
Well, I think I mean, wasn't when those guys pulled up, wasn't Zilka over talking with
Zajay?
no forgot his name.
Yuki. No, you
Yuki,
just come back.
yes.
Finished. You've
Okay,
already
just
finished
come back
talking to
from
him.
that.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
because
So-
remember you brought back the information on the drug.
So yeah, you see Lyle
in
like
that.
point out the window,
Right.
and then just bounce.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, he's probably following up on a lead.
I think we should get out of here, guys.
Why?
Our job's done. We've gotten the information we need to. We have other leads to follow up on.
I would rather have a good idea that we maybe just make sure that these robots here are all legitimate and not going to be causing any extra trouble here.
You
The
also
protesters may feel fear for themselves, and we don't want then any kind of hostilities to break out in when.
you also know that there's one civilian ship still operating, and that was another like loose end. That you
Oh,
guys didn't
that's
tie up.
right.
Yeah, we were gonna go talk to there's a company like buying up ships or something like that. Like,
yeah,
yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
that independent contractor supposed to be coming into dock soon-ish?
No, it's
thought it was
in
already
dock.
here. Yeah,
It's
I
in
thought-
dock, and it's still
Mm.
operating. It's about to go out for
Then I
an
think
extended voyage.
Gotcha. Then maybe maybe we should go and take a look at this independent ship before they leave. That would be a good idea. They're scheduled to go out on the next tide. Aether tide.
Yeah.
No, that's
Obviously.
the thing. That's the thing. That is a thing.
Mhm.
Nolly just nods and is like, then let's go.
Yeah, sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Nolly starts like goes out the door first and just starts.
Izelka, can you roll perception for me?
Yar. Eh.
First roll of the night. We'll see how that
Um,
goes.
Let's see.
Difficulty 15.
Cameras were doing not so good. Fix that.
Eh.
No.
That's bad.
No, you don't see this. Okay.
Hey, wait, because I forgot to use it last session, and I'll probably forget to use it this session, if I don't use it now.
Sure.
I have, where is it?
You can notice a thing about his team.
Observant. Your keen senses. Yep, I would love to notice it.
Yeah. So how do I word this? The truck that so it's like a flatbed truck basically that the automatons are getting out of. But there's like an extended bit of the cab that when the door gets kicked open looks really nice on the inside. And out steps and you would recognize this because you've heard about this guy from your mom. Out steps the unmistakable figure of Logan Ten Fingers. And that's why Lyle left.
Is would me and Logan Ten Fingers have met before or no?
I
just know about him?
I think you know about him. I don't think he would be able to recognize you or identify how you're related to the Cat Eye Cartel.
Okay, good. That's what I was worried about. And
Yeah,
who was
Logan and one of
Ten
his
Fingers
lieutenants.
again?
Huh?
Who was Logan Ten Fingers again?
Logan Ten Fingers is a upstart crime boss.
Describe him physically in his 10
He is
fingers.
a tall.
I understand. I
He
got
is a tall Rainuan man, missing several fingers on each hand. He is very conventionally attractive. And
he's basically trying to start up a different.
Yeah, he's trying to. He's the guy that's selling Red Eye.
Okay.
Basically, so like he's basically the CC's that moves in next to the authentic Italian restaurant, right?
Okay, I think this is gonna end badly. It's gonna end poorly.
Do you point this out?
I don't think I pointed out, but I think I exit and I go straight to him.
What do your partners do when they see you walking up to this man in a fine, jacket?
I think I say
when you notice him, you recognize him.
Didn't I meet him earlier today?
Yeah, when you notice him, you recognize him, and he has another coat on. It's like even nicer than the one he gave Lyle.
Yeah,
it's got like gold buttons on it. No, they're not gold because gold's relatively cheap here. They're like wooden buttons, so they look like really expensive. And it's like an actual like Aether whale leather coat. It's like all white.
So Azilka is going to follow after Neely.
What does Zajay do?
Probably goes on the way we were going for a little bit.
And then turns around and realizes that.
Yeah, I'm like talking. I'm like talking and saying things as I'm going, and then I turn back and see, and I'm like, and then I slither and hurry and try to hurry back.
Perfect.
Best Zajay emotes ever.
When you get channel emotes, you need to have Zajay. So yes. Okay. Yeah, I think he sees mm, uh Nayli first, and then notices Zelka, and then sees this tiny noggin
This
on
tiny
his
snake
forearm.
hurrying over to them.
And he's just like, "Oh, Miss Izelka, who's your friend?"
I'm Nayli. I was wondering,
Yeah, and like I think you definitely cut her off, and she just kind of nods.
and I think Nayli just goes, we were here for the protests as officers, and I was wondering what you were bringing, what was going on here exactly.
Well,
Can I put together the fact that um that they were getting red eye from a different source, and this dude is trying to upstart his own business of red eye. Would I be able to put that together?
that is a logical leap you could make. It may not be correct, but that is a logical direction you could go in.
Okay.
So yeah, and so he like takes out like a glow stick and lights it, and he like offers you both one from his pack.
Oh, Nayli takes one.
No, I'm sorry. I don't think I could actually be smoking on the
Exactly.
like stare at Nayli.
What about
And
Shuts her
she,
mouth.
like,
and then
she
he
kinda,
looks
like,
out. He like because he's fairly tall. He like leans over. He's like, "What about you, big guy?"
Oh, no, thank you. I don't smoke.
More for me then. And then so he tucks it back into the like inside pocket of his vest because he's wearing a vest under this jacket.
of course.
And he like
Dogs are not
puts
exactly safe at this point in time, and look, I really respect you as a person here, and we don't want you to see you get in any trouble. Can we ask you what it is that you're doing here in the docks?
Oh, I am here to check on my investments. I actually have a significant amount of money invested in the function of these docks.
Why the security bots then?
For my protection mostly. They're also going to be transporting some cargo that I don't want to get damaged to ships that I have a stake in.
Interesting. I've heard that there is actually only one set of civilian ships that are not participating in the strike, and I suppose if you're using a Tomahawk laser, that would explain a lot as to why there's no dock workers who would be affected by this. So you actually are exactly who we were hoping to speak to. Such a pleasure.
I'm sorry, ma'am. Am I being investigated for something? I'm just doing my job.
Oh, no, not at all. It's just that so many of the dock workers have decided to protest. We are investigating the circumstances surrounding that.
I
Wanted to make sure
understand
that you
now.
didn't
I'm
have
very
any-
sorry. I grew up in the tale, and so people make a lot of assumptions about my character. You know how it
It's
is.
true. They do.
Hey, aren't you the Fowls boy?
Yes, Sajay.
Oh, your mother makes the best tea.
It's very good.
Yeah, it's lovely. Anyway.
I think at this point, Nayli's kind of like, so back to what we were asking. You were in charge of the one ship that's working out here, yes?
Yes.
Well, that's perfect because, like Izilka said, we were just.
Well, okay. I'm not in charge. Obviously, it has a crew and a captain. I am just a part owner.
It's fine. Works for us. We needed to talk to somebody in charge of it, and sounds like you're partly in charge.
I don't think I'm the person you want to talk to. If you want more information about the activities of the crew, definitely talk to the captain. He should be on the ship.
Actually, we were hoping to speak to the owner of the ship and learn a bit more about the details involved with the purchase. Seems to have put a little bit of question into the dock workers that are working here. Since
put a little bit of question. Excuse. I'm sorry, miss. You're gonna have to speak up. You're being very quiet.
I'm just saying that you are working around the picket lines here, and it has put some concern into the dockworkers who are participating in a legitimate protest to the work conditions here, that you would be crossing the picket lines to operate your independent
Well,
ships.
that is because I take care of my workers. And unfortunately, not everybody can work on one of my boats.
Have any of
uh,
his people gone missing?
Yes, the boat.
No.
No,
I
none of
did-
his people, but the boats. The boats that he also bought, that he also purchased, were involved with the people.
Yes, they previously were on those boats.
Yes.
The 3 that have disappeared were all on boats that were at some point purchased by the same person, which you now believe is
Logan Ten Fingers.
Logan Ten Fingers.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't see. Okay, here's the problem. I don't want to give him let him know that we have as much information as we do, but I also want to question him and be like, "Oh, you say that you take care of your workers, huh?" Well,
I feel like you can make a roll for that, and we can see how well it goes. What would be the relevant stat for that? You're trying to kind of go. I think it's deception, because you're trying to keep him talking and get more information out of him without showing your cards.
how would I do?
You succeed. You succeed. So how do you succeed?
Dang, nice roll.
Thank you.
So yeah, like how do you phrase that and he doesn't pick up on it? Well, actually, he needs to roll as well, but you should have him. I would be shocked. Or wait, no, you're going against his will. So yeah, you just beat him.
Sweet.
His resolve. You beat him handedly because he has really, really high resolve.
I think that she says something along the lines of like, well, that's interesting because some of the people who have been on those crews on some of the boats that seem related to the one that's still up and running, some of those workers haven't been in the best of shape. They haven't been seen in a little while.
Huh. Well, you see, we brought in an entirely new crew when we purchased the boats, me and my business partner. We wanted to have our people on the boats, and unfortunately, if someone got into some bad stuff or heaven forbid was injured, and that is the reason for these strikes, then unfortunately there's nothing I can say other than they have my condolences. He's like,
he's just gonna keep.
You can tell he's good at this.
Yeah, he's just gonna keep throwing bullshit at us.
Well, he's not even bullshit. He's telling you the truth. I think you can tell that. But he's like telling it in a way that he doesn't give you extra information or exactly the information you're trying to get. Now, if you were to can I see your boat?
Sorry, excuse me. Would you say that we would have been talking to this man for about 5 minutes or more?
I don't know about 5 minutes. This has been a fairly quick conversation.
Then we need to stop.
You muted.
Then we need to stall for some time, guys. Is okay? Ask some questions.
Why do we need to stall for time?
no problem. Don't worry about it.
No. As a GM, I actually want to know.
Silver tongued. I need to be talking to somebody for 5 minutes to pick up on a subliminal message of a secret of this person.
Nice.
Cool.
Nice.
Yeah, keep engaging with him.
Interesting.
Um,
So, I guess, yeah, Azilka will kind of step in and be like, really, this is quite a unusual situation, and we just want to make sure that everyone is safe, that your workers are safe, and that our workers are safe, and all of the people are taken care of. And that's just, we want to just know a little bit more about the situation that prompted you to purchase these boats and the crews that you brought in for yourself versus the crews that then were without a position. You understand, of course.
I'd be interested to know exactly what this pertains to the investigation of the strikes, but I can tell you that we purchased these boats because we thought that basically the market on fleet launch is fairly aggressively controlled by wealthy families from the Hang Basket, the Hub, etc. Here is really the only place that someone who wants to get into the investing in the Aether fleet can honestly do it. So we figured that this would be the easiest place to start, amass some cash flows, bring in some money, veteran up our crews, move them over to larger, more effective ships for harvesting Aether.
Are all of
I
your
see.
workers automatons?
No, they are not.
Are they worried?
I would have to ask them.
I look back to the protests and then back to him. All of those people are worried because some workers have gone missing.
Oh dear. That's terrible. I mean, you all are cops. You know the statistics about people that go missing. You have less than 3 hours or they're gone. Tragic,
That's
really.
not quite exactly actually the statistics, but truly what we're worried about here is that the number of them have gone missing here. A lot of them were related to the ships which you actually acquired, and the protests themselves are regarding the people that are missing. So there's tentative connection there.
Well,
We're more concerned about this.
tentative is one way to put it. It could also be circumstantial, to say the least.
As I said, we're more worried about the safety of your current crew than anything.
Well, if you would like to talk to them, you absolutely can. My condolences to anyone that has disappeared and the families of them, but unfortunately, I need to get about my business.
Has it been about 5 minutes?
Yeah, it's been pretty close at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want me to press the move so you can read it?
Yeah, please. Someone fill Iron Golem in on exactly what's happening, please.
I'm doing it.
Yeah, Logan is Logan reminds you of someone who is very, very willing to do whatever it takes to maintain appearances that he is a legitimate businessman.
Okay.
He's not unlike your mother in that way, but while your mother exercises some level of restraint,
He likes to put himself out there.
yes. The reason a lot of people don't assume he's a crime lord is because he's so open with the fact that he's like a businessman.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody
Like-
just seems to ask what that business is.
I mean, he always has it, and he always has a better answer. He's investing in aether ships. He's, renovating houses. He's and this is all making sense with things you've heard about him, but there's no there's no method to what he's doing. He sounds like he's just kind of a mogul, unless you think about the fact that everything he's doing makes sense for various illegal activities. Well, under the docks in Longfall, there is an infinite expanse of nothingness before the ground because we're in a giant flying city.
Yeah,
Giant flying city for the win.
It's flying city, so there's no, yeah.
If someone fell off the docks, they are well and truly dead.
Yep.
Yeah, they're gone. They're kaput.
So and maybe he took a special note of Zajay, is another thing you notice. You don't know exactly why, but he definitely was like, I'm going to remember you.
Okay, yeah, I will definitely keep that for a few moments until he leaves. What does he do? Does he go on to his business?
Yeah, he gets back in his he gets back in his car, shuts the door, tips his hat to you, and then wraps on the driver's headrest, and it pulls off.
I wait till it's slightly down the road, and I turn to Zajay. I put my hands on his shoulders.
You kneel down to.
I kneel down, and I'm like, listen, Zajay.
Yeah.
You need to be careful around him. He's very good with words, but he's not a good dude. And he's gonna get you in trouble if you go along with him.
Why do you say that?
He made a note about you.
I made notes about him too. Put my notebook in her face.
You don't want to
with one of my other
You don't want to be on Logan Ten Fingers notes.
One of my other hands comes up, and I show you my notebook.
Logan Ten Fingers
And
notes are all written in blood
push it down.
splatters.
I think I'd push it down, and I'm like, Zajay, he's not a good dude. Just remember that, okay?
Okay.
Then I stand up, and I'm like, okay, what's next?
Are you guys gonna go follow those automatons? When he pulled off, they approached the picket line.
Yeah, I think I want to.
Cool, so your descriptions of all the characters are the best.
A small snake.
Small snack. Exactly.
Once they because they have barrels of stuff, right?
Yeah, they're holding crates.
Yeah. I'm gonna watch them and try to slither and follow them.
Yeah. The minute they approach the picket line, it just parts.
Do they just go right through it, or do they stop?
They just go right through it.
Okay, so they're not there for the.
Maybe we should follow them and actually speak with the crew before they get off of the island.
I don't think the crew's gonna know much, but it's worth a shot if you still want to go for it.
Yes, I think it would be for the best if we at least speak with them. Of course.
Well, if they're still going, they're not worried about going missing. So I wonder if they might know something.
Exactly. If they are not worried, then maybe they knew something that we don't know. If they are worried, then maybe they don't want to be going and they feel that they are coerced into doing so, and that could be a problem in and of itself.
Mm-hmm. It's probably good that Logan's not going to be there too, because they might not want to say some things when he's there.
Mm-hmm. I'm surprised he picked up on that. That's pat on the top of his little head.
Lead over just a little bit.
So then, I think Nayli shrugs and just kind of motions her arm, and she's like, "Lead the way, Zilka."
Okay.
Slither.
Following them to the ship.
Yeah. The picket line, when the picket line sees you guys like going in with the constructs, they're just like, nope, just kind of let you through. But you notice a human man like step out of the picket line and like follow you guys a little bit a ways off.
Is there anything of note about this man, or does he just seem...
He has a very, very large knife on his belt. And he is like he looks like an old sailor. He looks like he works on these ships. He's maybe like you guys' parents' age.
Okay. And the large knife. Is anybody else like heavily armed like that?
Everyone is armed.
But are they
in some
as
capacity?
armed?
They're not armed with like actual weapons. This guy is.
Okay. I think at that, Nayli kind of like nudges Izioka and is like, "I'm gonna go talk to the man."
Are you gonna just like pull your Chris and like talk knives for a little bit?
And I think she's just kind of like, "Go on ahead. I'll catch up."
Yes, all right, Nelly. Yes, go ahead and take point on that. I trust you completely.
So Nayli kind of like, he's still walking forward, like
He's still walking forward.
I stop and I wait for him to catch up if he like continues to approach.
Yeah, almost timed too well. One of the automatons like breaks off, sets the barrel down, and just like stops and like watches this guy. Like, don't come any closer.
When I see that, I approach the man myself.
Mm-hmm.
And I say, let's go a little further away.
What are you doing? Okay, just.
You are following police officers. I just want to know what's going on. I don't want any trouble. I just want to know what's going on and why.
You guys are on like one of the dock planks, right? So there's like a thin rail, and then there's just like nothing but open sky below you, on either side. And so there's not really a place for you to run if there was a conflict, and I think you're very aware of that.
Oh, Nayli's fine with that. I'm quick on my feet, 'cause I'm a cat. Ayo! Ha 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 ha! I hate myself. Continue, Michael.
No, you don't. But he like looks at you and he's like, look, miss, if you're going to see if you're gonna go see that boat, I got nothing to say to you. And he like points to the ship that's clearly like being like loaded with stuff.
And Nayli just goes, "Why is that?"
Well, for several reasons, but the major one being that we're protesting and they're not. And the other reason being, we have been told on no uncertain terms that if we interfere with that ship's operation, we will be in big trouble, and we don't want to do that.
Then why were you following us if it's such a...
I was following you. I wasn't following them.
And why?
He taps you on the shoulder and motions you in to like come closer.
I lean in closer.
Boss lady sent me. Name's Hackett.
By boss lady, does he
He
mean
means
my
your mom, but he doesn't know it's your mom.
Okay, I wanted to double check that he didn't mean the boss lady like up in the thing.
No.
Boss. My mom.
Boss lady's your lady. Boss lady's your mom.
Okay. Okay, I wanted to double check there.
Yeah. So,
I'm guessing you already know about Logan having a stake in those boats.
Yes, we've gotten that much.
Yeah. She doesn't want them sailing anymore. Can you fix that? Anything will do. Safety violation or explosives. We really don't care, but just try and help us out, all right? It saved my ass a lot of work.
Fucking mom. I think Nayli look like not wide-eyed like as in like oh my god, but more wide-eyed as in like are you fucking kidding me? And she looks at him like that.
Look, I'm just telling you to do your job. Boss lady said we own you, so you want to get.
Wait. I think at that point she's like, wait a second.
I mean,
Are
they don't
those
know.
the words she used? Just out of curiosity, are those the words she used?
I mean, you're a dirty cop, so yeah. We pay you. You do shit for us. That's how this works. It's exchange of service.
Yeah, I get paid. I think she says that. I think she
Oh.
I think she straight up is like yeah, I get paid.
Oh. Mm.
Sucks. What are you owing about?
What did you
He doesn't know that you're related to them. He just thinks you're a dirty cop.
He doesn't.
Yeah.
Well, not like I don't think anyone actually knows who Boss Lady's daughter is.
Mm-hmm.
Mrs. Cat Eye's daughter. Yeah.
I think
Look. I'll tell you what. You do it well. I'll get Boss Lady to throw in a little something extra.
oh, she rolls her eyes. She like straight up, she's just like, look, I can get Boss Lady to give me a raise herself if she really wanted to. I wouldn't be able to, but I don't need your word for it. When does she want this done by?
I mean, you're going on the boat now, so
When does she want this done by?
I mean, she told me do it within the week, but you're here, so
Wait, so she told you to do it, and you're telling me to do it. Is that what you're saying?
basically, yeah. Look, hey, I'm just saying, you want to get in with. Look, if there's anybody that can shut down a boat, it's you guys. All you have to do is say, oh, this railing's 3 inches too short. No sailing.
Oh, Nayli's pissed. Nayli's fucking furious.
And what do you do?
Ugh. Ugh. I don't. I think Nayli's like.
Part of you does know that it's like if your mom knew you were getting on this boat today, she'd definitely tell you to sabotage it.
Oh yeah, I know that. I'm not stupid.
Mhm. I mean, you could always just be like, "Hey, this guy was a jerk. Can we get him killed?" And then have him killed, and it's that simple.
I think she's just like okay, I think I know what she'd do. Okay. She kind of she's like fine. I'll take care of it.
Thanks.
I get the money that you're supposed to get.
I mean, don't you already
This
get...
isn't a negotiation. You give me the money that you're supposed to get, or else you're doing this damn job yourself. I'll know how much you'll be getting.
Sure.
And what was your name again? Ratchet, you said?
Yeah, that was my name.
Good, I'll keep that in mind. And she gives like shit eating and then turns around and walks back towards the boat.
And as he turns around, he's like, "It was Hackett, you jackass."
And I think she shouts out, "I'll keep that in mind."
And then he goes back and rejoins the picket line.
Okay, Hackett. God, Hackett. What a fucking shit.
We're So that did the automatons just like stop here, or did they like keep going somewhere?
One of them stopped. The rest of them kept going.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I would have kept following them to get to the ship.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, they get there and they start loading boxes and such. They're clearly aware of the fact that you're police officers and know not to mess with you.
Mm-hmm.
And then one of them hands off a box to another automaton that was already on the boat, and you instantly recognize Buzz.
Oh God.
Oh, hello, officers. Ajay Fow. He like sets the box down.
Buzz, what are you doing here?
Acquiring compensation so that I might reimburse you for the food I used. He sets another box down. How are you today?
Fine.
And then one of the other automatons like kind of like shoves him real hard and is like, back to work. I cannot talk, Officer Fowl.
I won't. Sorry, I won't get you in trouble anymore.
Okay, I have a question.
Yes.
Do we have I know it wouldn't be a book. I know it'd be like a shit ton of metal sheets.
Mm-hmm.
But do we have like a handbook for like violations and shit?
Oh yeah, and it's like a loadable cartridge on like an Aether slate.
Okay.
I mean, really, if you ask either Izilka or Zajay, they probably have
Yeah.
it
But-
memorized.
Yes, I'm aware, but also that'd be like, hey, does this ship have any violations? Just asking for no reason at all.
You may know someone who wouldn't think twice about answering
You're
that
right.
question.
You're not wrong. I
You've definitely spent enough time to know that Zajay is incredibly naive.
That's true.
And you've definitely spent enough time with Izilka to know that she has horrible imposter syndrome. Just based on your silver tongued ability.
Yeah, I go up to Zajay and I'm like, hey, Zajay.
Yeah.
If you do you happen to notice anything wrong with the ship by any chance? In violation.
Oh, I don't know. That's a really good thought. We should check for that.
Yeah, we should check.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah.
Would you like to roll your perception?
Okay, if you guys want to talk to the workers and see if they know anything, I can check for violations. It might take me a little bit if I'm doing a real thorough search. It'll probably take me a little while.
What? Yeah. I'll let Izilka know.
Okay. It's like get to like I pull out like my police stuff and I start like just checking for everything. So yeah, I'll do just a perception.
Mm-hmm. Take advantage because you know everything by heart.
Don't fuck it up, Tux. I'm gonna have a conversation.
Difficulty.
With
This is a well like. I mean, this is a guy that's trying to like not get in trouble for anything. So this is going to be a relatively high DC. It's about 20.
24.
Well.
God. Get fucked, Michael Owen.
You find it. You find it. It's not actually to do with the boat. It's to do with the crew.
Okay.
The crew You notice this are very clearly all ex-cons.
Are they like
and,
working illegally or something, or like?
like your assumption would like you generally speaking, you wouldn't let a convict go anywhere near an aether boat. You just wouldn't, because it's dangerous, and you know there have been cases of people running off and joining the Aetherkin nomads as a way to get away from like criminal situations.
Oh, okay. So there's like an actual legal thing saying like an
There's like an actual legal precedent being like you're not allowed to own or operate any part of a aether skiff if you are a convict.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, they all have the although most of them are hidden pretty well. Aww.
Aw, tell your lady I said hi.
Hi.
Although they are hidden pretty well, I think you notice it on one guy and then you notice it on others. They all have on because the way they identify people as convicts here is they put like a set number of bands and tattoos around their arm to indicate the severity of the crime. All of them have 3 or more, which is like as bad as it'll go. Or at least socially as bad as it'll go. It generally implies that you
Anything more and you would be in jail still?
anything more and you would probably just be dead.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay.
Okay, yeah. So like I like noticed that, and then like, did that take me a while? Are they like talking to them now?
yeah.
Okay.
You guys are having this conversation, but I want Tux to be aware that it probably wouldn't be safe for you to just be like, you're all convicts. You shouldn't be working here.
By the way, they're all convicts. No, yeah, cool. Well, on that, do we want to take our first break?
Let's do.
Alrighty. We're gonna take a short break. Do our things. Let you do your things, and then we're gonna come back for more Longfall, and it's gonna be awesome because Longfall's awesome. See you in a little bit.